Hello and welcome to another episode of the ranking series. Today we're going to be ranking Super Sentai suits. We ranked Rider suits the other day. Now we're going to rank some Sentai suits. I have them in order right now with the list pulled up, so I should not get any of them wrong, hopefully. Let's start with Go Ranger. Oh man, these suits aren't terrible, but they're also let's zoom in a little bit more here. They're also very basic. I mean, they were the first ones, right? It makes sense. I don't love the helmets. I think we're going to put them in B, which is our equivalent right now of hey, that's fine. They're not bad suits, but they also don't super speak to me. Next up is Jacka. And Jacka, I actually really like these suits. I'll be honest, a lot of it is the white for the main suit, and then the other ones all being different suits of cards. I think that's really cool. So we're going to put Jacka in A, and it may wind up moving up. After that is Battle Fever J. The Battle Fever J suits are interesting. I don't dislike them, but they're also kind of weird. So I think we're going to put them in B. They may move down to C. There's something about the faces I just don't love, but I do like that they're themed after different places. I think that is pretty cool. Following Battle Fever J is Digiman, and I think the Digiman suits are pretty solid. I like the sash design. I think that it looks pretty good. I like the helmets. We'll put them in A. Following them is Son Vulcan. And call me biased, but I really like the design of these suits. The fact that it has the V coming down for Vulcan in the Sun Vulcan. We're going to put these in S. I really like the Sun Vulcan suits. Following Sun Vulcan is Goggle 5. And Goggle 5, I think, has a really nice suit design. I love the white. I love the little line coming down. The fact that it matches with the boots. I think they did a really good job with these suits. The helmets are pretty solid as well. We're going to put them in A. And we may actually put them above Digiman. Yeah. Following them is Dynaman. And I think the Dynaman suits are incredible. These suits are really good. You have the pinstriping on the side of the legs. You have the nice division of that thin white line going down the middle that matches with the top of the shoulder plates. You have the helmets, and you have the symbol on the chest that makes them look kind of like martial artists as well, which is what they kind of are. So they're going in S for sure. I love those suits a lot. Following Dynaman is Bioman, and I think these suits are pretty good. I don't love the helmet, but it definitely fits the theme. The chest is really good. We're going to put them at the top of B, I think, because I do think they're good. I just don't think they're great, personally. Let me know, of course, where you would rank these in the comment section down below. Following them, we have Changeman. Changeman is much the same for me. I think that the suits are interesting in their design, but I don't love them. Following Changeman is Flashman. Flashman, I think I like them more than Changeman, but I still don't necessarily love the suits. I think we're probably going to put them maybe at top of B, maybe bottom of A, actually. Because at least they do have a nice symmetry to them. They look good. Yellow and pink having the silver on the legs is a little interesting, but it's not bad. Following Flashman is Maskman. I'm trying to make sure I don't get lost here in the ones that I haven't seen yet. And Maskman suits are pretty good. I like this design a lot. It's very solid. The V of the neck again looks really good. We're gonna put them in bottom. Maybe yeah, we'll do that. Following Maskman is Liveman. I'm really terrified that I've gotten out of order at some point here, but as long as we get to Jetman, which I recognize immediately just by looking at them, we're good. So I'm pretty sure it's Liveman, Turbo Ranger, 5-Man, Jetman. Liveman, Turbo Ranger, 5. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're still on the right path. We're still on the right path. I really need to go back and watch all these older seasons because I really liked their theme songs. So, Liveman, I think the suits are pretty good. Again, a lot of these, this is the problem, right? A lot of these are easily missed for me of hey, I don't remember which one this is just by looking at it. which is why I like the visually distinct ones. You know, I like the ones that are very obviously something different as compared to, okay, well, it's just that's the colors, you know? And unfortunately, Live Man kind of falls into the same trap for me. After I've seen the shows, it's possible that I'll come back and make another list where I feel differently, having seen the shows in action for many, many episodes and be able to recognize the subtle differences. But just from an outsider perspective looking in, there are not a lot of subtle differences between some of these suits. So, I mean, obviously the Go Ranger ones are very distinct, but we're going to put Live Man in B. Following Live Man is Turbo Ranger. Um, huh. I don't love these suits. I don't hate these suits. I think we're probably going to do this and then do this. Five man, I actually kind of like five mans. The big V of the five with another little V in the middle is really good. The thin white line on the helmet, like separating the helmet, is really good. And the fact that it matches their gloves and their boots is really solid. I know a lot of these other ones are doing something similar, but just that visually distinctive line with the very obvious five, I think is really good. We're gonna put them at top. No, we're gonna put them in A. They're an A. Following them is Jetman, and again, these are immediately visually distinct. The bird theme going on with them is really solid. You can see it from a distance. The V is not just a big V; it's like stylized to be a V, which I think is really really solid. Instead of having like the long extended spandex color, they actually have it broken up where it almost looks like they're just wearing shorts, which I think is a really interesting decision. You have the white coming into the sides on all of them, which I think is really good. Uh, yeah, Jetman's going in S for sure. Following that is Ranger, which was the original Power Ranger series that we got over here in the West. The Ranger suits, I think, are also very visually distinctive. The diamond on the chest is very obvious. The dinosaur themed helmets, I think, are really good. I think they did a really good job with these. We're going to put them in S as well. Some of these may move down as we get further into this list. We have a lot more to go. Following Ranger is Die Ranger, and I love the Die Ranger suits. These Die Ranger suits are incredible to me. The gold accenting, the gold lines to break up the colors, the way that they just flow together, I think is very, very cool. They're extremely visually distinctive. They have the chest symbol again. Very, very good. They're going in triple S. I love these suits. I think they're so visually distinctive and so cool. I really need to watch the show so that I can just sit back and like enjoy Die Ranger, but I think that the suits look really, really good. Following Die Ranger is Kaku Ranger, and I have seen a little bit of Kaku Ranger, and I think these suits are also really, really solid. They are just ninja suits, right? They're very obviously just ninjas, but that's what they're going for. And I love that they all have the black cuffs, even the Black Ranger. Like some of these other Black Rangers, they are not visually distinct from the others, but some of them are. I think it's okay that it just also has the black bands. I think that's really cool. But it does have the gold sash as compared to the black sash. So, you know, they did a couple different things. We're going to put Kaku Ranger in S as well. We're actually going to move Kaku Ranger, I think, right here. Oh, that's tough. That's really tough, actually. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Following Kaku Ranger is O Ranger. These are very visually distinctive, but I don't necessarily love them. We're going to put it in A behind Jacka because it's very obvious to see which team this is, but I don't love the suits personally. That's just a me thing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Following O Ranger is Kareja. I think these suits are pretty good. I think they're very visually distinctive. Again, the car motif is really solid in the suit. You can see what they're going for. I don't love these suits, but I do think they're very well done. So we're gonna put them at the top of A. But Jack, we're gonna move Jack into S. We'll move Jack into S because Jack is just really, really good, and we'll put Car Ranger at top of A. Following Car Ranger is Mega Ranger, and I do think these suits are very, very good as well. The alternating colors on the chest that represent the entire team, the very visually distinctive helmets. I think these are very, very solid suits. and we're gonna put the Mega Ranger suits in A as well. And what we're probably gonna have to do, we're probably got to move some of these tiers down. So I think let's do. As I look at more of these two still look really visually distinctive though, and I don't love them, but I think I like them more than some of these that kind of just blend together. So I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna do this. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this, and maybe even this, and some more. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do this. People are gonna be real upset with me, but we're gonna do this, and we're gonna make a very obvious distinction here between visually distinctive that I like and visually distinctive that I don't. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to have to do that, but just because they're in the bottom tier, that's not the trash tier. I didn't add a trash tier because I don't think any of these suits are bad. I don't think any of these suits are terrible or trash. I just find some of them to be less visually distinctive and less enjoyable to look at personally. Following Mega Ranger is Gingaman. These suits are also very visually distinctive. You have the cut in the middle that makes them very obvious to tell which ones these are. Um, I'm gonna put Gingaman above O'Ranger, I think, but I still don't necessarily love the suit. I think actually like the helmets are really cool too. We're gonna put them in. We're gonna put them in A. Following Gingaman is Go-Go 5, not to be confused with Goggle 5. Go-Go 5, I think these suits are really, really good, actually. The very obvious coloring that makes it look like it's like a warning sign, you know? The very cool looking helmets with, again, that thin white line that differentiates between and splits the red or the green or the pink. Very, very good looking suits. Definitely going in A. Following Go-Go 5 is Time Ranger. These suits look great. The Time Ranger suits are incredible. Look at how good they look. Yes, they're the straight color. There's nothing really breaking that up color wise, but you have the silver of the bands on the legs, the silver on the arms, the silver of the belt. Then you have the very cool looking helmet that has the like line coming down into the arrow. It looks really, really good. These suits are nice and clean. Love these suits. Time Ranger has to go up there. Following Time Ranger is Gal Ranger. The Gal Ranger suits, I think, are also really visually distinctive. You have the animal theme going on. You have the gold sash. I think they look pretty good. We're going to put them right above Car Ranger. Following that, we have Hurricaneger, and where Kaku Ranger, I think, sells the idea of, hey, these are just ninjas, and you did good at it. Hurricaneger, I think, takes that idea and moves it even higher. I think Hurricaneger, those ninjas look really, really good. We're gonna put them at S. And actually we might do this. We actually might do this, because I think those suits are really, really good. Every time we're like halfway in now, I can start talking about other stuff. I worry now, and every time I do one of these, that people are gonna call it recency bias for the suits of like, yeah, you just like the new stuff. And it's like, well, no, look at how high Jaka is. Look at Sun Vulcan. Look at Die Ranger. I think all these suits are good. There are just some suits that I like more. Following Hurricaneger is Abba Ranger. If it was just the Abba Ranger suits, the basic ones, it would still be really high. I think these suits are great. I love the Fang motif on the side. I love the helmets. But Abba Ray Killer is in this group. So these are going straight to S. Look at Abba Ray Killer. That suit is incredible. Following Abba Ranger is Deca Ranger. And Deca, it's kind of funny. When I first started looking at Sentai, I looked at these and read them in the Power Rangers name. I didn't even think about that with Abba Ranger and Deca Ranger. It's immediate now. Deca Ranger, these suits look really, really good. I think they're probably gonna take. Oh, they might take top of S. They're very, very good. Deca Break looks really good. Oh, where are we putting Deca Ranger? Where are we putting Deca Ranger? We're gonna put Deca Ranger in Triple S. Deca Ranger suits look so good. So good. Following Decker Ranger is Maji Ranger. The Maji Ranger suits I don't love. I don't love the cape, even though I think it does look good, right? So I think Maji Ranger, the suits are very visually distinctive. You know immediately that it's Maji Ranger. The helmets look really good. The colors are broken up really interesting by that black line that comes down. We're gonna go S, I think, for Maji Ranger. And actually, I'm gonna move Sun Vulcan up to triple S. I think Sun Vulcan deserves to be up there. We're gonna back off one too, so that we have enough space here. Maybe two was too many. There we go. Following Maji Ranger is Bokinger. I think these Bokinger suits are really nice. I don't love the middle white. I wish it was maybe like a. I mean, it's a silverish white, but I wish that maybe the colors were reversed. But I get why they did what they did. So we're gonna put that in top of B. B for Bokinger. Next is Geki Ranger. And these Geki Ranger suits, I know a lot of people don't like them. I think they look really nice. They're not broken up by anything, and that's my only real complaint. I wish that there was a little bit in the stomach area to break up the color. But the fangs coming in, the claws maybe coming in, look really good. The helmets look really nice. I think they did a pretty good job with the Geki Ranger suit, so it's going to take top of A. Following Geki Ranger is Go Onger. I forgot the name of Go Onger, even though it has an incredible theme song. Go Onger. I think the Go Onger suits are pretty good too. I don't love them, but I also don't hate them. We're going to put it in A as well, but we're going to put it underneath these two. Following that is Shinkinger. I think the Shinkinger suits are really nice. I think the having the katakana on the helmet is really nice. It looks good. I don't love them though, and I think part of that is the black pants. I feel like they needed like the boots being the same color as the Ranger is nice, but I think the black pants kind of needed something else to break them up. I like the suits when they have how's the word to put it? When they have like contrasting colors or colors that break up the monotony of just one color. And so like the chest has the black sash coming across and has the emblem on the chest. But if the pants had had like red flecks or like a pinstripe or something, I think it would have made the suit pop just a little bit more. But we're gonna put them in A because I do think they are very good. Following that is Ghost Sager. I always forget these for some reason. Ghost Sager, the suits are pretty good. I don't like the helmets. That's a me thing. I recognize that. But I do think they're very visually distinctive and pretty solid. So I think we'll put them at right behind the Bokinger. Thanks, Alexa. I wasn't talking to you. Following that is Go Kaiger, and these suits are great. The Go Kaiger suits are incredible. Look at those suits. Where I was talking about the pants and needing something to break it up, in Shinkinger, here they have the tassels coming down from the chest. They have the boots that have the cuff on them because they're pirates. The helmets look great. The chest piece has the pirate insignia on them. The Go Kaiger suits look incredible. Cannot put those anywhere other than Triple S. Those are great. Following that is Go Busters. Go Busters is going for a different style. It's definitely trying to mix things up. It's very visually distinctive, right? I don't love that style, but I don't think it's terrible either. So we're going to put them in A. Right here, I believe, right above Shinkinger. Following Go Busters is Kyoryuger. I think these suits are really good. I will admit I could be biased because Kyoryuger was my first season. But I think these suits are very, very nice. I think the fangs and the coloring are really good. The helmets are really nice. I like these a lot. I especially love Kyoryu Gold's suit. That suit is really, really good. So we're going to put them at top of S tier for sure. Following that is Tokyuger. And I think these Tokyuger suits are really, really good. The only problem I have is, yet again, there's not really anything to break it up. In the pants area, you have the belt that helps a lot. It's what Geki Ranger I think really needed, was the belt. But I think the train symbols on the chest are really good. Of the rails, I think the helmets are really good. The suits are again visually distinctive. It's immediately obvious what team this is. I think they're really good. They're going in S as well. I do actually. We might move Kyoryuger. We're gonna move Kyoryuger up to triple S because I do think those suits are really good. Following that is Ninja, and I think the Ninja suits are solid. They have the same kind of thing going on where the lower half just doesn't have much to break it up. The belt helps, but I love the helmets on the Ninjas, so I think we're probably going to put them in S tier as well at the bottom of S. We got to back off again, get some more space. Following them is the Zhu team. I am really torn on Zhu because I love Zhu Red, and I don't love all the rest, but I do think it's a visually distinctive. I do think it fits the theme really well, so we're going to put them at top of A over Geki Ranger. Following that is Q Ranger, and Q Ranger's also really tough because I think most of these suits are really good. I love Garo's suit, Q Blue, that has the fur on it because he's a werewolf or a wolf man. He's not a werewolf, I guess. However, why do the suits have lips? Why did the suits need lips? You didn't have to put lips on them. You could have just put a visor over it. I don't know. I don't like the lips. So we're going to put them in A. We're going to put them in A behind Geki Ranger because I do think the suits are really cool. But I don't love the lips. I don't know what it is. Every time I see the lips, I go, oh, the Sentai suit shouldn't have lips. That's all I'm saying. Lupat Ranger, triple S. The Lupin Rangers outfits are incredible. Lupin X looks great, but even Lupin Red, Blue, and Yellow look so good. They're super stylish. They're super clean. They look really, really nice. As much as I love the Pat Rangers, the regular Pat Rangers super don't, I think. I love their helmets. I loved the tie. I think that looks great. But I think the color combinations used afterwards just don't go together very well. And again, the pants have nothing to break them up. And I know I keep going back to that, but when you look at others that have things in them to break them up, it's just visibly obvious that the pants are just the same. And I think if the boots had been a different color, it would have helped, but they're not. And so the regular Pat Rangers would probably get this moved down to like a low A or a B. Patron X is really nice. He has like the coat that breaks up the bottom half of his suit and looks really good. I love the way the gold looks offset by the red. So we're going to put the Pat Rangers at, I guess, top of A right underneath Zhu. But the Lupin Rangers for sure, triple S. Ryu Soldier. I really like these suits. I think these suits are good. The top of the boots being gold to offset and break up the color, since the boots are the same color as the rest of the suit, is really good. I think that the drill like thing on the chest is really solid. The helmets are really good, and still the theme of knights while also being dinosaurs. We're going to put them in S for sure. And then the Kira Majors have kind of the same problem with the lower half. The silver of the top of the boot breaks it up a little bit, which is nice. But again, it's just not broken up that much. The helmets are really solid. The sash is pretty cool. I would put these suits in an A, probably behind Go Buster. No, probably behind Shinkenger. So let's rank in the tiers. D tier I ranked when I moved it down there. C tier can stay where it is. B tier, I think I want to leave Bokinger at the top. I think Bokinger's pretty solid. We might move 5-man down to the end here. For A, Mega Ranger's really solid. We can move Mega Ranger right here. Q Ranger would be so perfect if not for the lips, man. Let's do this. And then for S tier, let's move Kaku Ranger down to the end and Zhu Ranger down to right above it. And then we'll move Ryu Soldier up to here, maybe? This seems good. And then for Triple S, this is where the fight begins. Who is at top of Triple S? I don't actually know. Who do I want to put at the top of Triple S? Abure Killer is really strong on his own. Time Fire is really strong. All of Die Ranger is really strong. Deca Break is really strong. Sun Vulcan's really good. Gokaiger's really good. Lupin Ranger suits are so good. All right. We're going to put Gokai at the bottom. Sun Vulcan right above them. And Deca Ranger right above them. Then it's going to be Kyoryuger. I could maybe we'll do this. We'll do this. I could maybe leave it just like this and be good and be fine and be happy. Yeah. Every Sentai suit is good in some way or another, right? However, there are Sentai suits that I like more. Let me know your favorite Sentai suits in the comment section down below. Let me know where you would have put some of these, things that you disagree with me on. And until next time, actually, we're going to do one more thing real quick. We're just going to do this. Until next time, I have been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that Sentai has to offer.